How's it going, guys? Interact here, and I'm back from vacation. I, I guess you can say vacation or break, I guess. But um, hi, I guess. So we're back with more Katawa Shoujo. We recently started Lily's Path before I left, and over the vacation, I've just been listening to Katawa Shoujo music for a while, and it's really been calming me, and well, really calming me, and well, as if I remember, I think I think we were at the music box. I think something like that. I think it was a music box. So why don't we load it and see what happens? The day after. I'm amused by her look of curiosity when I place the music box into her open palms. Her typical delicate way of handling it, making it seem as if it were fragile enough to break if it breathed on. Breath? Damn. That's a good start. Wow, I can't even speak. She wordlessly brings it in front of her face, her slender fingers feeling out its contours and patterning. Eventually, her fingers find the recessed line between the lid and the body of the box, and her thumb effortlessly pops open the lid. Oh god, this is so creepy. I took a seat on the bed next to her, watching her face silently and intently. She sits completely motionless as she listens to the diminutive, tiny melody, her mouth slightly open. Nope. It takes a long while before she closes the lid with a small snap, bringing the curtain? There's a curtain? Down on the miniature performance playing on her hands. The smile on her face, gentle and wistful, shows that I made the right decision. And the car made the right decision on driving by really fast. Good job, car. I think of it as a going away present for your trip to Scotland. I will. I can't speak! A restless shuffling can be heard from the floor in front of us, the sound having woken Hanako. She climbs out of the blankets I put over her, looking befuddled and wiping the sleep from her eyes. I see you're finally up? What? Hanako looks around the room with her eyes only half open, her mind far from being as awake as her body. Her dazed state makes me and Lily chuckle. Ha ha ha. Chuckle. God damn it. As Lily gets off the bed and tends to Hanako, I take one last look around the room. I guess I'd better get going then. There'll be questions if I am seen leaving the girls' dormitories in the morning. Goodbye, Hisao. Wait. Isn't it already morning? Oh, goodbye. I stand and walk to the door, picking up my somewhat lighted bag along the way. After I leave the room and into the hallway, though, I hear Lily's footsteps behind me. What's wrong? Without a word, she strides up to me. I freeze. What? She knows how to find you. I freeze as I feel her hand slide onto my cheek, seemingly every nerve taking in the feeling of her fingers and palm upon it. Immediately after her face slowly moves next to mine, a light, momentary touch of her lips brushing against my other cheek. For a moment, everything seems to stand still. I absent-mindedly bring my fingers to my cheeks as if to try and recapture that fleeting feeling. She kissed your cheek! Lily. That's my thank you, Hisao. Thank you? I love this music! For your present. Have a nice day in school. I love this music! Oh crap. I should have my iPod touchscreen. Okay. Cool. And with that, she disappears behind her door and gently closes it. The muffled voices of she and Hanako audible through it, much as they were yesterday night. Huh. I think I'd be hard-pressed not to have a nice day after that. Oh, congratulations! This music's blaring into my ear! I need to lower it down! I walk away with a certain spring to my step. I think there were some people around that glanced at me emerging from the girls' dormitory building, but I find it difficult to care. Yeah, Hisao gives 0 shits today. Are you loading screen already? Okay, ow, my knee. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, fuck. Hichan. Go away. Chan, leave me alone. Don't tell me you're having a nightmare of her. Just say, come on, Chan. Oh, fuck. Let me sleep. After 2 nights of not being able to sleep at all, the last thing I want is to be awoken when I finally manage to. It may be the last period of the class with a textbook as my pillow, but I will take whatever sleep I can get by this point. See, Hichan, even Hichan— oh fuck, why am I saying this in this tone? Wants you to get up. Squiggly line. I don't care what Shizune wants. Leave me alone. Jeez, Hichan, I'll just have to wake. Wait, Misha's going to— You? Oh fuck. This is bad. Oh no. No. This reminds me of the chick I sat next to. Like, every time I always try to go to sleep in class, like, she just like starts shaking my chest like, wake up! And it's like, what are you doing? I don't do that when you fall asleep. I don't even know you. I'm up. You don't have to. I can feel my face flowering into a scarlet red blush. The students still in class are sitting bolt upright and staring at the shouting fool who was sleeping just moments before. Damn it. I let my head smack back down on the table with a noticeable thud. Wow, fuck me. Screw you. Misha's trademark uncontrolled laughter reverberates through the room. Okay? As I turn my mournful eyes to the bespectacled Shizune beside her, she carefully adjusts her glasses, desperately trying to maintain a look of serious disapproval. I am surprised your brother looks like a chick. Okay? We need to talk about that. Narrowing my eyes, I can see the badly hidden grin spreading across her face. It too, Shizune? It too? Wait, does that mean you too? Shizune looks away quickly as she crosses her arms tightly, barely on the edge of her control. Ah, ma. Well, ha 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 ha. Fuck you. Misha's laughter doubles in volume as she glances at Shizune. All I can do is drag my hand down my face in resignation. You too? Who was the one who stepped in class at Chan? Yeah, it was me. Yeah, poor Chan was having a fit trying to wake you up, weren't you? Ugh. Okay, technically this is kind of bad because she doesn't like to speak, and knowing you could be loud and obnoxious, throw me out the window and be like, ha, you're awake. I move my eyes back to the Stanforish Shizune, who, with a single huff of confirmation, returns to looking away with her arms crossed. Why was Shizune trying to wake me up? Chichan wanted you to give the handouts to this— I can't say handouts the substitute teacher gave out while Hichan was sleeping. What? Wait. Okay, suddenly speaking third person handouts. Paper to the face. Suddenly find 2 sheets of paper thrust down in front of my face. Get out of my face. Okay, that's even more creepy. You cover your— no, like, I don't know about this. Following the hand holding them, I see the still pouting figure looking down at me with a distinct scowl. I guess I really am in the wrong here. Sorry about that. No dice. Her irritated face still holds. I clasp my hands together and flick my head downwards in apology. Very, very sorry. You're not very sorry. You're just saying that. She huffs and simply drops the papers on the desk. Oh, well, thanks. Damn. I look up over my head to see Shizune and Misha signing frantically to each other. I look at frustration on Shizune's face. Exclamation point. It looks to be less of a dialogue and more of a triad, punctuated with sidelong glances at me. To say it's unsettling is an understatement. The two suddenly stop signing and look at me in unison. Well, that's not creepy. Hey, what are you doing? She said, huh? Both having exactly the same look of disapproval. In one fluid motion, Misha's hand suddenly extends high above me and comes rocking. Is she gonna slap me? Before I can even hope to react, my head is sent bouncing up and down like a jack-in-a-box. I quickly bring my hands to my head more out of reflex than actual pain. Ow, what was that for? Oh, you're just... No. I opened my eyes to see the two grinning at each other while exchanging an enthusiastic thumbs up. I clicked out of the screen. Hichan says she forgives you for now, Hichan. Fuck. Can you stop rhyming with this Hichan and Hichan crap? Jeez. Getting tired of your shenanigans. Could you forgive me for a little less force next time? Wow, fuck. I look at the two with a blank face. Misha and Shizune, 1. Hisao, no. Well, you guys certainly outsmarted me. Not as many times as Lilly, 10 times. Okay, okay, cool. Oh, Shichan also says that you should check your student mail more often. Oh, fuck! She produces a bright yellow envelope and hands it over with an exuberant grin. Strange. Who could have written me a letter? Now is not the time and most definitely not the place to find out, though. I hate you guys so much. Giving up on the nap so cruelly stolen from me, I rub my forehead and slowly get up, putting the sheets and the envelope in my bag before swinging it over my shoulder. I take a step back and move to depart with a small bow, while Misha clutches her sides laughing, and Shizune nods back in a curt farewell. Well, that's a lot of students. I guess school hasn't ended, so there's so many students running out in the hall. We're like, yeah, school's over. It's like 10 minutes left. Like, what are you doing here? Get back to class. You have 10 minutes left. Oh, you think I'm joking? Get back. Okay, screw you guys. I join the flow of students exiting the open door, and turn the corner into the hallway. Oh, only to end up face to face with Hanako. Whoa, hey Hanako. Good afternoon, Hisao. No, I hate this. I hate this so much. Silence falls between us as basically chatting students pass us by. She's fidgeting constantly. Her eyes drawn to her rather unremarkable footwear. Footwear. That's convenient, I guess. I take the bridge over my nose. I take the bridge of my nose in my fingers while I blink my eyes heavily in an attempt to make things seem clearer. I'm barely staying awake as it is. Hanako, you want to say something? What is it? I wanted to give you this. Don't tell me you have the box! Oh wait, she holds out a small rectangular piece of paper. I blink again to make out the text, through barely open my eyes, slowly starting to make out what's written. She gave me her grocery list. 2 eggs, bread loaf, 1 bread loaf, 1 whole grain cereal. Thymie, what? A shopping list? I look upwards, raising an eyebrow. I usually go shopping with Lilly, but I can't come, so... You want me to run errands for you? It's okay if you don't want to. I just thought that maybe, She's panicking. I sigh. Yet another battle lost, though, this time by a weakly fought surrender. Oh, well, you are surely kind-hearted. I smile tiredly and rest a hand on her head to calm her down. It's fine. Why are you touching her? It's fine. I was going to go anyway, just the stuff on this list. She nods, then bows deeply twice, as if to make her gratitude perfectly clear. We were going to meet outside the school gates at 6. Thank you. I was going to get it, but I need to study for the test tomorrow. Test? Oh, that's right, science. How are you doing with it? She grinds ever so slightly. Well, she's quite happy. I've been spending more time on it than before. I think I can do okay. Good work then. Yeah, good day. She too starts smiling, and much more earnestly than I at that. I have full confidence that I can do fine in it without any extra studying. But the fact that she's putting in the efforts instead of just reading in the library is heartening. I'll grab your stuff and take it to your dorm in the evening. See ya. Bye, have a good time. With a small wave, we part ways. I'll do my homework before meeting Lilly. I should be able to take care of it in time. Yeah, Thymie. And god dang it, I hate this. I don't get what's the point of the police badge and the lion? What is the significance of the two things? Wrangling with a particularly complicated math problem has caused me to be a little bit late for my meeting with Lilly. Only a couple of minutes, but enough to make my steps smartly out into the courtyard and to the school gate. Wait a second! Hold the phone! Whoa, wait, hold the phone. Wait a second. This is in the path with Hanako. Wait, no, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I make a right turn and stop my way towards the small town below, leaving a few students turning the other way to the bus station. Well, aren't they just lazy sacks of poop? I slip my right hand into my pocket as I walk in the orange sunlight of dusk. Thankfully, the sweltering summer heat started to die down, making my way for a pleasant, cool breeze. Oh, hey, how you doing? When I stretch my hands high above my head, a familiar figure takes form, cane in her right hand. Ah, Lilly. She stops and turns round, swiveling her head slightly to try and work out exactly where the voice came from. Hey, it's me. Me? Who's me? Okay, no, this isn't Rin. I quickly catch up to her, coming in beside her and matching her slow pace as we resume walking. Good afternoon, Hisao. Hi there. Oh my god. The scenery. Oh, okay, I feel like an idiot after I said that. I glance up at the sky. A distinct tinge of orange discolors the wood. The wood? The clouds. Washing the footpath in its light, long shadows from the trees fall across the wide road down the hill. So, Hisao, what brings you here? Just going to town to grab some groceries Hanako sent me. Hanako sent you? Yeah, said she needed to study for a test tomorrow. I was going to come down anyway, so I'll just buy her stuff as well. Unspoken is that Lilly really could use some help to get food, but it's an obvious fact that neither of us need to stay. It's good to hear she's studying for it. I thought the same thing when she asked me to come with you. I think she knows that you know that. Okay, never mind. We continue walking down the street, the familiar sound of her cane echoing through the air as we go. Except for the occasional passing car and the leaves whispering in the branches, there's a blissful silence. Thank God I can finally relax for the first time today. I glance up. Why is it zooming in? It's like slowly zooming in. I glance over at Lilly. That porcelain face of hers never seems to lack that air of relaxed confidence. I guess the same could be said of her personality too. As she silently walks, her face remaining pointed to the street ahead of her, I look ahead and savor the cool air blowing over my face. Oh, that air! This is probably the calmest moment I've had since the about face my life took so recently. To have it while walking to get some groceries, what a weird life. Oh, life. I said life, I didn't say anything else. I feel the crumpled note rubbing against my hand in my pocket, and I pulled it out to check its contents. Let's see here. Eggs, bread, cereal, thyme, lettuce. Wait a second, what was the lettuce? And a shaved ham. What did those go? That sounds like quite a bit to carry along with your own. Yeah, just how much does this girl eat anyway? I don't know. Maybe she's cooking lunch. But my suddenly clicks that, yes, there actually is a person beside me. Oh wait, I mean... She laughs wholeheartedly. My, Hisao. Her giggles punctuate her words, though she's making little effort to suppress them. Yeah, good job. Quite direct today, aren't we? Yeah, you got me there. Still, it is quite a bit. Usually I go shopping with her. I gotta sneeze. Wait for it. Never mind. I go shopping with Hanako, so I know that what she buys is the same thing every week. Huh. Really? She a good cook? You sound like a complete Asian. Like, I'm a complete Asian, and like, I guess this is normal for me. Is she a good cook? Fuck. I feel like an idiot now. She gives a nervous giggle. It's usually me who ends up cooking. I used to do so for Akira, so it's no problem doing it for Hanako as well. You can cook, but... A short hum with an amused lilt emanates from beside me. I wonder if the fact that she seems amused by my comments so often is actually genuine, or rather just from I want to make me more comfortable in addressing her blindness. Yeah, are you gonna make a blind joke too? And be like, hey, just put a cherry on top. Oh wait, you can't see. Oh great, now my foot's numbed. There are ways around it. Some meals are more difficult to cook than others because of being unable to see what I'm doing, but it usually only takes a little more time. Fingers can double as very useful measurements tools, as for example. It makes sense, but she'd have to be pretty careful not to hurt herself. I wonder how many times that's happened. given that it sounds like she's cooked alone for possibly years while Akira worked and her parents were gone. With that, the conversation trails off. Compared to the awkward silences of Hanako, again, Lily seems genuinely content to say what she thinks and stay quiet when there's nothing to say. The slick road under my feet is bathed in an orange glow, the occasional fallen leaf crunching underfoot as we walk. I let out a deep yawn, my lack of sleep coming back to haunt me. Did you not get much sleep last night? I couldn't sleep at all for the last 2 nights. Probably insomnia. Lily's face suddenly becomes worried, and my foot is numbed. It feels like a personal failure every time she gets worried about that felt weird about my well-being, even if it is genuinely nice to know someone cares. Yeah, like that Wanako person, freaking douche. You have insomnia? Aren't you going to see the nurse about it? No real need. It's happened before a few times. My meds screw with my sleeping occasionally. I'm sorry. Come on, it's not your fault. The music stopped because now that's technically your fault, and then it's gonna come crumbling down and be like, hey, you screwed up. At least I shouldn't have any trouble getting to sleep tonight. You do worry me sometimes. I worry you? I can't even say the word. You just made it sound weird. I reach around and scratch the back of my neck. I kind of want to address this. Hey, Lily. Oh no. I don't mean to sound weird, but please try to forget about my heart condition. She looks kind of lost. I hardly blame her. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at is, just don't treat me differently because of it. Because of it. She bows her head slightly, her white cheeks reddening almost imperceptibly, B-L-Y, blee. It's only natural to worry about those around you. Well, it's still nice to know there's someone like that out there. It may be somewhat embarrassing to say, but it's the truth. Lily takes a breath to regain her composure and manages a gentle smile, though her cheeks remain flushed. The final downhill walk to the store passes in silence. Silence. Welcome! Hello. I suppose I'll get my stuff first and Hanako's on the second round. I grab 2 well-worn red baskets from the stack beside the entrance and pass one to Lily. There you go again, giving Lily the random stuff. Just as she did before, she lays it on the ground and slides her retracted cane between the basket's handles before picking it back up with her right hand. When she takes a hold of my arm in her own, I'm surprised at just how fast this kind of casual contact became so natural. Mostly due to necessity, no doubt. Shall we? Sure. Oh no! I have my internet off! While we navigate around the store, the odd person occasionally passing us pays us no heed at all. It's nice compared to the stares and whispers around the city. Whisper, whisper, whisper. That's what you hear at the city. As we reach each aisle, I quickly check with Lily what she needs and grab it along with what I want. Putting our items into our respective baskets, it's an odd feeling to be dependent on so much for something so basic as shopping. Hanako would be practically a necessity for her to pick out what she wants after all. Right, I'm pretty much done with both my stuff and Hanako's. You needing anything else, Lily? No, this should be everything. Off we go then. Yeah, adventure! Freaking, it sounds such pooping out rainbows and everything. Only this is queue a mile long. Considering the store is only large enough to warrant one counter, seems like it'll take a while. Damn. Well, damn. Look at this shenanigans. Lily gives an inquisitive look, unable to see the reason for my complaint. The queue's really long. I think that's a line. It looks like we'll have to wait. How strange. Sharing the same mood of resignation, we reluctantly take our place at the end of the line. One person finishes, the line moves up. Another person finishes, the line moves up. It's like the freaking rides at Universal Studios. Like, if like a group of people are in, you walk like 5 steps. If there's a random person there, you move back 1 step. Apparently, I don't know. By the time we finally reach the head of the line, I'm so close to dozing off that Lily has to gently pat me on the back for me to move up. Hisao. What? Wait, what? Voice crack. Sorry. She gives a short sigh of concentration as I move up, getting the groceries for Hanako and I put into separate bags. Thank you, please come again. Oh god, is he in? No. By the time we emerge from the store, Lily's holding a single bag while I struggle to carry four. Four! Oh my god, four! Both hands well and truly full. It's a lot of work, but thankfully the items in them are light. Even without looking skyward, it's obvious that a surprising amount of time has passed. The road outside being dark and lit by street lamps. Street lamps! I actually have a street lamp right outside my house. Once Lily retrieves her cane, we set out back to the dormitories the way we came, leaving the welcoming warm glow of the store. Huh, we're back at this spot again, and there's no Rin. Despite the road being empty of cars, the full bags abundantly making up for the lack of noise, constantly clunking and squeaking together. Squeaking? I don't remember bags squeaking. My Hisao, it's good to find that you're eating well. I'm a growing guy after all. Yeah, a man gotta eat. I need to eat all I can. It must be nice being a... What? What? Seemingly not noticing it or ignoring my surprise at the completely out of left field comment, she continues on without missing a beat. Weight doesn't really bother you when eating, most of the time. Oh, I get what you mean. Women tend to worry about stuff like that. More than we do, I guess. Exactly. It makes me somewhat envious, to be honest. Well, it's not like we can outright ignore it. With an affirmative nod, we continue on our walk. Huh, that's great. What is it? Hanako mentioned your birthday was earlier this year. Do anything special for it? She gives a long pause, lost in thought for a few seconds as she recalls the event. Not really. It was just Hanako and I having a little party during the night after school. Yeah, your birthday's supposed to be a big event, you know? Sounds like a pretty lonely way to spend a birthday. Just she and Hanako staying overnight? Birthdays always felt like a family occasion for me. There were a time when, in spite of their full-time jobs, both parents would make an effort to be there for the day, or at least for a party beforehand. It reminds, yeah, that's how Asian families are actually. Like, if your birthday's on a certain day, like on a Monday, they will, if you want to have a party, they will have it like a day before or something, like maybe a week. We did that with my sister's birthday party, and it's really funny though. It reminds me of how Lily mentioned that she hadn't seen her family in such a long time, and even ended up moving away from Akira's house afterwards. But I guess it's the same in situations as mundane as these. Considering her inability to read the packaging, just getting groceries would be a pain without somebody else around. In the end, she just has Hanako and I, and Akira when she's off from work. Be that as it may, she still seems to have many more distant friends among the students, not to mention people like Yuko. It seems to be her own choice that there's such a separation between those who are close to her and those who she only socializes with. It humbles me a little to see how much Lily seems to have her life set up and going just as she wants. Yet Hanako is there for her to celebrate her birthday, and I'm here helping her with shopping. It's a weird kind of symbiosis, but I suppose. Are you alright, Hisao? Sorry? You just seem to go very quiet, that's all. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking. Oh? Oh! Oh! Now I have picked her curiosity. It feels kind of overly personal to talk about, though. Fudge! You know, okay, I have to be serious. I would definitely treat this in a real life situation. If there was something on my mind, and if something kind of important, like, you know, how this is right now, like, you're thinking how does she, balance everything, I would not avoid the subject. I guess I should tell the truth. Telling the truth is nice and all, but the truth hurts sometimes, but who knows what's gonna happen, so I'm gonna tell the truth. It was just I was just thinking about how you seem to have everything so sorted out, even with Hanako relying on you. I can admit that even I kind of relied on you when I first transferred in. I think it's a good quality to have. I turned to Lily, surveying her reaction. She's forcing herself to look forward and furrowing her brow quite a bit. Her face looks a bit awkward, as if she was trying to find just the right words. Lily? I would thank you, but assuming that I don't rely on the presence of others is too much. You'd be wrong to think that Hanako simply depends on me with nothing in return. Oh. Well, I fucked up. She seems to have a bit of trouble saying it, even though it's largely... Wow, I can't... It's largely what I thought already. If she's tried so hard to maintain her independence, as anyone would have had to in her position, cited or not, maybe she finds it hard to talk about her own needs. It's only now that I realize an omission in what she says, though. I decide to follow it up, largely in jest, to avoid things getting too personal. Oh, and what about me? She suddenly runs ahead of me and turns, blocking me off. What? She can run? She can run! With a smile, she holds her hands behind her as she leans forwards. Forwards? Forwards? What are you talking? You're talking like one of the turtles in Tales of Graces. Forwards? You're different. And with that, she turns back and continues to walk ahead of me, a newfound spring in her step. All I can do is raise an eyebrow and give a dazed grin. I think I fucked up. I don't think I've ever seen this playful and teasing side of her before. So, I'm different. It's hard to work out the exact context, but knowing her, this ambiguity was intended. Our relationship has been changing. At the very least, simply because I've begun to stand on my own feet more and started getting more curious about the situation the situation of those around me. As to why, probably it makes a personal curiosity and a want to try and work out how to deal with my situation. Yeah, observe what you do and, observe again. And then try and then test that theory out. As what Rito said in Emmy's Path. I'm not going to link that. I'm less sure of Lily's though. That's why her own statement is so similar to my own feelings towards her. Throws me off so much. Watching her make her way up the street, cane tapping from left to right, I decide to settle the matter later and just smile. This is a nice side of nice. God, I can't tongue twisting words. God dang it. This is a nice side to her, and I don't want to forget it. Yeah, never forget. 2013, Lily. Eventually, we get to the girls' dormitories. Both my arms aching from the weight from 2 sets of groceries. We're finally here. Phew. Wait, no. I bend down to wipe my forehead with the back of my hand. Lily stops in front of her door and sets down her bag, fishing around in her pocket for the key. Thank you, Hisao. I really appreciate your help. Wait a second! You have a pocket in a skirt? There's no such thing as a pocket skirt. This is nothing. It might be nothing to you, but it's definitely something for me. Well, and with that, she steps through the door and closing it behind her. I blink. Those were nothing but honest things. But I can't help feeling something different about them. It's like that one time where it was like, okay, never mind. Anyway, I have something else to do before I can mull on that at my leisure. I turn back to the door to Hanako's room and proceed to knock twice in quick succession. The bag still in my hand, rustling together. Hey. That's so creepy. I'm sorry, oh my god, it's so creepy. After a couple of seconds, the door slowly opens. If one went looking closely, they could be forgiven for thinking it hadn't moved at all. I twist my head to the side to try and peer through the tiny sliver of a gap between the door and the doorframe. Hey Hanako, I've got your stuff. Ah. Hi. Its room is still white. With that, she opens the door, completely making her plain room visible over her shoulder. Sparsely decorated, it's probably even more unremarkable than my room. Yeah, because your room's like this color, this nasty looking color. That's nasty. I hold out my right arm, both bags almost pulling it straight back down with their weight. Thank you, Hisao. I'm sorry to make you carry them all this way. It's fine, don't worry. Just don't make me do it every day, okay? I pass the bags to her as I give a light-hearted chuckle. After the initial transfer of her weight, she manages to take them easily. I'll be off then. Night, Hanako. Good night. Oh, see you in class. tomorrow. Slowly close the door. With a deep bow, her groceries still held in both hands, she steps back and shuts the door. Oh, Nelly. Making my way back to my own dorm, I put one bag into my other hand to balance them out. Even as I do so, I can't get Lily's light-hearted smile out of my mind. Well, that's certainly a kick in the head. When I first met her, it would have been nearly impossible to imagine her like that. I clicked out of the... God dang it. Indeed, it feels like we've become closer in the past few weeks since I first got to know both she and Hanako. But the time that I spend with her each day, the small exchanges of happiness we share, those small moments of joy as I get closer to her. Don't start that. I'm far from certain, but I don't think these are just the normal feelings of friendship. Yeah. Once I return to my room, I store away my groceries and begin getting ready for the night. I swapped the school books in my bag for those I swapped the school bags in my bag for those I'll need tomorrow, pulling out the yellow envelope Misha gave me earlier in the process. I'm still wondering, how did she know where to find you? I got so sidetracked by one thing after another that I couldn't deal with it earlier. Who could have written me? What? I wonder how you learned how to speak like that. The name neatly adorning the back of the envelope freezes me in my tracks. It's been so long since I've seen her writing. There's a little chance I could have identified her, and not identified it as hers otherwise. Hanako. Why should she have written me? I can't think of any good reason for her to do this. I almost don't open the letter. I just hit my desk. I don't open the letter, but there'd be little point to that. If I just left it alone, its mere existence would gnaw at me until I did something about it. Don't be like Emmy, just throw it out in her path. I look down at the piece of paper on my desk. It's bright and summery decoration beaming happily at me. Shut up, Train! This is important things. The lettering is in pink, jarring badly with the yellow sunflower border and the card. The handwriting is neat, the characters having been written thoughtfully and with an unusual amount of care. I'd barely given the letter a second thought when it was given to me, but now I can't get its contents out of my mind. While I'd like to say that I don't know why she used such an old-fashioned method of communication, considering a phone call or an email would be both much faster and easier, the answer feels obvious enough given the content. A letter leaves a comfortable distance between the sender and the receiver. Unlike a phone, it isn't required that you engage in conversation, and unlike email, there is less expectation of an immediate reply. Statements such as the third year seem to be very anxious about the final exams, and it's so weird to think that we are already seniors, isn't it? Wait a second! You already read it, didn't you? Or just small talk that could have achieved by simply replying to any of the messages I'd sent her while in the hospital. In the hospital, come on! The ending, though, is the true reason she sent this. The last couple of lines added almost as an afterthought. I wonder if we will meet again. Perhaps it's for the best if we don't. It's a statement that should hurt. I've always heard breakups are nasty stuff, but it feels like it's simply reaffirmation, god dang it, of what we both already knew instead. Wow, she's a keeper, I guess, Hisao. Is the preceding text no more than small talk? That makes me feel most uneasy. I can't figure out why, no matter how long I sit here and look down at this bright and summery piece of paper. If you would like to correspond with me, by all means write me back. No! It's plainly obvious that this is not the type of letter to be replied to. In the end, this letter is no more than a simple abdication of responsibility. A final statement to reassure herself that our relationship is over. Yeah, it's been obvious. Why would you... Okay, never mind. As such, I find that I have little problem in crunching the letter and envelopes into a ball and tossing it into the waste bin. Yes! Something new. Ridding myself of its existence. I realize, so, in Hanako's path, Hanako wants to know about her. In Ami's path, you just throw it behind like the drawers, and then you find it later to figure out what she wanted to say. And now in Lily's path, you just throw it away. That's like major like change right there. Just throw it away. I go to bed with mixed feelings, cheated out of a pleasant evening by this intruder from the past. Ironically, it takes a while before I can manage to sleep. Loading screen. Well, I guess that was really productive, I guess. I have no idea what part I'm on, actually. Oh. Okay. I sweat profusely, awaiting the dreaded moment. Each tick of the clock tenses my muscles that much more, every minute making more hairs stand on the end. It's coming for me. I can feel it. Death. Wait, what? What? Death in the form of a single sheet of paper. What? Wait, what? What was that about? I take the small pile of papers from the student in front of me and pass it backwards at the Oh! It's the test, plucking out the top piece. Looking at the top right of the page, I find my fears realized within that small red circle. 43! 43, man! I hang my head in silent resignation. Cursing under my breath, I can feel the aura of a similar sentiment rising from the entire class. It's strange, but that fact lifts my mood in a minuscule amount. Misery loves company, I suppose. As the teacher opens his mouth, the room braces for the inevitable onslaught. Only to be saved at the last minute. Hallelujah! We quickly move to collect our bags and leave for a lunch post haste. But the teacher delivers a parting broadside. We'll be discussing the class test scores next lesson. Needless to say, there will be quite some discussion to be had. Teacher! Wait a second, wait, what? What happened to my toe? I collected groan sounds from the class, now reduced to shuffling out dejectedly. I push the sheet into my bag as I walk along the hallway, crumpling it in the process. It's enough that such a troublesome letter ended up on my desk yesterday, and now this. I hate English. Oh, okay, that's a new class. Wait, no class. New teacher. Hisao? What? A stern female voice gruffly calls out from behind. Don't tell me! Do not tell me. I freeze on the spot. What is up with this music? Dun dun. I freeze on the spot, my face becoming like stone. It's as if I can feel my brain disconnecting from my body. Don't tell me it's Misha! My eyes slowly shift right, trying to catch a glimpse of a disembodied voice. Nothing? My face begins to slip as time passes, and I decide to risk turning my head. Ever so slowly, I twist it to the... I jump into the air and drop my bag, yelling out in surprise. As I recover and regain my composure, I can see... I should have known. Amy. Fudge! No! God dang it! No! Well, at least it's better than Misha. God, Misha. I guess Misha's like that character you love to hate. So, I feel that it's working on me. Gotcha, Hisao. She stands there with a mischievous grin on her face and hands forward and fingers pointed inwards. She was the one who jabbed my ribs with her fingers. I looked down at her with a grimace, rubbing my hair in frustration. That's no way to greet someone you know. You have no sense of humor. Ha ha ha. Yeah. And you don't? I lost my sense of humor in my English class. Complain to the teacher if you want it given back to me. She pulls her best puppy dog eyes on me as she pounced. Lily's managed to build up my resistance to the tactic, but Emmy's short stature adds enough to the effect to me relent. So how are things? I haven't seen you around for a while. Same old, I run so fast nobody wants to join me on my morning runs. I'm not doing that, it's a real pain. Her modesty never fails to amuse me. Although, you know what I'm thinking, don't you, Hisao? No, not the shed. Please, not the shed. Wearing my emotions on my sleeve is one of my worst habits. She's seen right through me. Fortunately, I see somebody else approaching us that will give me an out. Oh, hi, Hanako. Hey. I give him a welcoming wave and try my best at looking like I haven't noticed Emmy's pouting face. Ah! No more shed. She gives a small wave back. Hello, Hisao. Emmy? Hey, Hanako. I'll join you and what did I just said? I will join you and Lilly in a sec. Actually, speaking of lunchtime company, it's odd to see you without Rin, Emmy. Rin? Without a second word, she forgets all about us and bolts off up the hallway. She must have forgotten she was waiting for her. Hanako and I stand speechless, only able to helplessly stand and watch this ball of seemingly boundless energy dash off. Oh, come, what? What? Oh yeah, Hisao. She suddenly stops herself just before vanishing around the corner to the rooftop staircase, spinning around to meet our bemused faces. I hate English too. Okay. And with that, she disappears. All I can do is hang my head and give a long sigh, thoroughly left in the dust. As I hear a short giggle coming from behind me, I turn to see Hanako smiling at the corner of my attacker rounded. Well, I am really, really glad that she seems like she's really happy. I pick up my drop bag from the floor and quickly dust it off. Afternoon? Been busy? You don't like English? Nah. I had a test on it a while back and Emmy caught me brooding about the results. Oh, sorry. She averts her gaze, guilt-ridden onto her face. A casual observer would think she just accidentally reminded me of a dead relative. Come on, it's not your fault. How you doing it? Oh, how you doing it? Oh god, what did I just... She looks up, though, still avoids meeting my eyes. Alright, I suppose. An awkward silence passes. They seem all too common around Hanako. Oh, Lilly asked if you'd like to join us for lunch on the roof? What? I guess I don't exactly have any pressing engagements to attend to. Sure, I'll be right up. I'll go get my lunch from the cafeteria now then. Go on, you don't need my approval to leave, you know. Okay, I'll be going then. Oh, well. She gives a skittish reply, a small nod, and quickly makes off towards the cafeteria. Oh, okay, magical people coming out of the skies. It's like, hey, we're students here. You don't know me, but hey, I'm gonna fuck you up. I guess she must have forgotten to bring lunch today. As I walk through the hallways and more students start to come out of classrooms and pass me, going in the same direction as Hanako went, by the time I manage to make it to the stairs, I'm having to push my way past the busily chatting through throng of students. I finally managed to get past the last of the crowd around the staircase, slumping slightly in relief and slowing my pace before I open the door to the roof. Ah, damn. I momentarily avert my eyes, all but blinded by the harsh summer sun. Oh, hell no! Oh, no! No! Why did I think it was gonna be all happy, joy up here? I just realized, no! 20 questions back. Okay, I'm gonna end it off here. After that, I guess I should end it off here. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed Katawa Shoujo, and I hope you guys have a great day. Duty, Lilly Sato. God damn it, train. Freaking every time, 11 o'clock, 11:40 train just comes in, it's like, hey, I'm gonna fuck shit up and then crash into my house and stuff. Not reassured, I continue walking down the hallway until I reach Lily's dormitory room. I hesitate for a second, but eventually give 3 sharp taps on the door.